What's going on, everybody? I'm Jeremy. You're watching Morphs. This week's video, we are doing another facility tour. We are going to Nathan from Infinite Possible Python's facility. That was a tongue twister. I almost always screw that up every time, but I think I did pretty good that time. So we're going to tour his facility again. It's another two-part episode because there's just so much stuff to look at these places. You can't cram it into one video. You got to split it up into two. So we're going to get into it, but before we do, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. What was your favorite snake you got to see? And on top of it, let me know if you guys like these facility tours, because I might keep doing them if everybody seems to be enjoying them. So what do you say? Let's get into this video. All right, we're at Nate's from Infinite Possible Python's facility. What's up, Nate?
What's up, everybody? So let's see, we'll just run through some clutches that came out this year. So some of these are, most of the clutch one are already gone, but we have a few. This clutch was a yellow belly to an inchy asphalt. So we have some, these are some different yellow belly / asphalt. Some have, a couple of them have inchy in them.
Asphalt's one thing I need to get.
Here's a Mardi Gras, so that was probably the star of that clutch. So that's
Look at that.
inchy freeway or a Mardi Gras.
That thing's stunning.
We had another just standard freeway, but that one went. And a couple others have already sold out of this one. But these are all ready to go. These three are on our morph market already. This one's a holdback. We're gonna keep him. These guys.
So these three are either yellow belly or asphalts.
Yes, and you can look at the tags there. There's still some inchy ones there too.
Right.
I wrote on
Here's
the
an
tags
inchy,
what I thought they were. So they're really all asphalt, yellow, yellow belly / asphalt. I took a kind of a guess on my own tags just so that what I thought they were. So these two are both inchy, yellow belly / asphalt.
Okay.
And that one over there is just a yellow belly / asphalt.
That one that's getting curious.
Yeah.
Nice. If only I was a gambling man.
I know, right?
I'd have to really think hard about that mail.
These guys are inexpensive too, so it's not a bad gamble.
We'll have to talk then.
Yeah. So then clutch 2, which I know.
Oh snap!
That one went to the bathroom in there.
Look at that. Pastel Exanthic VPI.
Tiger.
Oh, that's right.
These are all
tigers.
These are all Tiger. So Pastel VPI Tiger, just a VPI Tiger. This is a single gene Tiger. Pastel Tiger. Another Pastel Tiger.
I'm waiting for one to strike up at the camera while I'm looking at it and me
And
jump
another
back.
another single gene Tiger. So these guys, some of these are ready to go. Some of these already are 4 or 5 meals in.
The pastel tigers are nuts.
They are. They're pretty cool.
And the tiger, I mean, it just does the striping on it, correct? It gives it more of that.
Yeah, so it
over
brings
the back
that.
stripe.
It reduces the keyholes in the alien eyes, so you can see that there's hardly any keyholes, and then it bands a lot of those alien heads up over the back.
It's freaking.
I also feel that it seemingly brings in some darker black.
Okay.
And just makes it a little bit more the contrast, I think, especially in the Exanthics, I feel like it increases the contrast a little bit.
See, those especially that pastel, dude. Holy,
Yeah.
but Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't decided if that one's going or not. It is a female.
I think you should keep that one.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. Danny actually wants that one too. I told him we'll see. I'm indecisive yet.
I'm sorry, Danny. I think you should keep that one.
Let's see. Clutch 3 is out. They're still on paper towels.
Now, what type of incubator is that?
That is custom. I built.
Ah, shoot.
So this is a Super Pastel Candino to a Candino. So you have a whole pile of either albinos, candies, or Candinos. They should all be, they're all pastel. So they're also all unidentifiable at this point because clearly, as you can see, they all look exactly the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
I see no difference.
This is an entire pile of a bunch of what looks like the same. So we'll see. They're going to need some sheds before we can figure out what's going on there.
Beautiful, but yes.
Bunch of them. I think there was 8 of them.
Oh, wow.
We'll see once they shed, at least this first shed. We'll see if they should brighten up a little bit.
It's very beautiful, though. Now, how many clutches are you expecting this year?
I don't know. Honestly, I've got a lot of girls that haven't decided what they're doing. If 20 to, let's say 20 to 30.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's going to be probably low 20s. So, well, this one's, they're really close to shedding now. So this clutch threw me for a little bit of a loop, because what I originally thought was an Enchi Het Clown female to a Banana Clown male turned out to actually be a dual sire clutch, because when I first got this female, I should say when I first started the season, I didn't have the Banana Clown male. So I paired her one time to a Enchi Het Clown Het Ultra male. And I had to go back to my records because I had forgotten that I even did it, because there was no visual lock. So as far as I was really concerned or realized, there was nothing else to look for. So when they came out, and the real thing was when they came out of the eggs, and this one right here, which really is hard to even tell because it's in deep shed now, but clearly came out and is a super Enchi.
Yep.
So I had to start to question what the heck was happening here. And only one visual clown came out, which should have been half of them, not one. I started to really question, and this one's definitely Enchi Clown. I'm not sure if it's a super Enchi. The pattern is reduced somewhat and is somewhat broken up, but not 100% on that one yet. And then we got a banana, maybe an Enchi banana.
Ooh, feisty.
Yo, you just struck your sibling.
See, I have yet to have any. I mean, now watch this. I'll probably jinx myself, and every baby will be spicy this season. But none of mine have been spicy at all. They've all been very.
Babies?
Yeah, the babies have always been very timid.
That seems, with ball pythons, it seems like the only time I ever have spicy ones is when they're little. It's only typically the hatchlings, which is to be expected. I mean, in the wild, they would be food, so they're going to need to be more defensive. Also, they're all clearly in deep shed, so that's not helping any.
Beautiful clutch, though, dude.
So, yeah, not bad. I mean, Again, not what I was originally expecting, but I'll take it.
Hey, that's
I'll take it. A nice
surprises
super
are fun.
Enchi and a nice, and the super Enchi could be had ultra mel, since that male was. So
That's a nice little bonus.
yeah, so that's not terrible. This one, I don't know. This one's hardly worth showing. This one is a bit of a disappointment, unfortunately. So this, I had it came secondhand through another breeder, but it was a chocolate. The female's a chocolate Pastavi. Was supposed to be a chocolate Pastavi het clown het pie, pos het pie.
Okay.
So I bred this to a clown, an OD fire clown male. Fortunately, we got 0 clowns. So that kind of hurt. So not 100% sure. Mojave.
See, yeah, that's
Probably.
Mojave. It's like,
I think a chocolate. I think
I was
we've
gonna
got a
say this.
chocolate in here. That blushing on the head that goes all the way down the neck. I'd have to say it's chocolate. That might have maybe Mojave in it. It's hard to. That one's a tough one.
I don't see.
It's not. There's not a
Yeah,
lot of
this
variation.
one I see. This one I see
Mojave.
Mojave and all.
Yeah, that one I don't, but it's odd. The dorsal stripe, like the pattern banding up over the back, is the only thing throwing me, which chocolate by itself doesn't normally do.
Interesting.
OD. There is OD and fire in here too.
Okay, well that
So maybe it's something
like an OD chocolate.
chocolate.
Does it have
Right.
dragging at the tail?
That's a good question. When I didn't get a clown, honestly, is the first time I'm really looking at this clutch because I was so like, ugh.
The disappointment was real. What's the belly of it look like? Down towards the tail end. Does it look like the alien heads are floating up off of it? Yeah, see, I don't. That's not screaming orange dream either
No.
at the tail.
No.
It's just maybe it's just a really goofy chocolate.
Yeah. Might be.
They're all healthy, happy,
Is what it is.
and they're all 100% het clown, right?
They are all
Yes.
100% het clown.
So somebody will
Yeah.
make use of them.
Listen, it's also only a 4-egg clutch. Actually, I think it was a 5-egg clutch. One of them went bad.
Oh, okay. You can definitely tell that there's something different with this one as opposed to.
These
The
two
two
look
normals.
very similar,
Yeah.
right? Clearly different. Clearly different.
Yep. I'm almost thinking those two in the middle might be possibly normals because that's gotta
I would.
the other one's got to be something else. It's
Yeah.
got to be. Although it's got to. Could that just be normal fire? Because you said fire was in the pairing, right?
Yeah.
And fire does give that head stamp, that white, the black dot.
It's true. Yeah.
That might just be a fire head
straight
clown.
fire. Yep.
And then that might be, and that's still just looking like a Mojave. Hard to examine stuff through the phone.
Also, they're also in deep shed, so
That's true too.
we'll see when they shed out. We've got 3 more cutting next week. So we have a chocolate to a banana chocolate. That I'm hoping for some super chocolate bananas.
That'll be a neat combo.
And then next week we also have Banana Clown to Fire OD.
Ooh.
And we also have a Silver Streak, which is super pastel, black pastel to a Huffman.
That'll be a night.
Those are all next week.
We're a week early, people. Sorry.
Yeah. If it was next week, we could cut 3 more clutches. So, yeah. So, what would you like to look at? What do you?
Let's see the bang. Like, I think that was I think that's one where I've been dying to see in person because I've not seen it in person. I've only seen. Holy crap! All right, let me get out of the. Try to. That is just nuts.
Yeah.
So watch me get lit up or something.
No. He's a sweetheart. He's not gonna bother you.
Wow.
Come here. Bring your head out.
Look at that head.
Look at the. I love the face on him with the black dots by the heat pits.
That's a beautiful snake.
It's hard to explain to people the color, you know? A lot of people say like, oh, you know, I think it's Orange Dream. It's not not the same color. It's yellow.
Yeah.
It's more yellow, I would say, than...
If anything, this is like that middle ground between an Orange Dream and a Super Orange Dream as far as cleanliness, I think.
And this is just a single gene. I mean, this is a Het Pied, but this is one copy of Bang. This is not a Super.
Because the
Super's
Super
even
Bangs
cleaner.
So the Super Bangs are like crazy.
And there's clearly no doubt.
Oh yeah, that screams.
Tracks like this. I mean, I've never. It's like from one end to the
freaking
other.
Nuts. That's half the snake. That's tracks.
I think it might actually probably be more.
That's just crazy. That was one snake could not wait to see.
It's cool.
Glad that he's
in
not
person.
shed.
No, actually, he just shed out maybe a week ago, so it was good timing.
That's one gene I think that once everybody's finally saw it, kind of caught everyone's
Yeah, I
attention
wish.
real quick.
He's getting close to size. I mean, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe the end of the year. But if not, definitely next year he'll be running some stuff. I mean, I don't know that we'll have, I seriously doubt next year we'll be releasing any.
If you do, I call dibs.
We'll definitely be posting.
I see, I think
it's coming out. We will definitely be sharing with everybody, you know, some of the different combos and stuff that ends up coming out.
So I'm interested to see what it does in combos and everything. See if it reacts differently with.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Sterling shared with me some of the stuff. He has made pieds with them. He has made clowns with them.
Okay.
All very impressive. He's put some yellow belly stuff in. So the combos I've seen from him are definitely impressive.
Okay.
Sure.
That's it. I just love it. I was anxious to see that thing in person.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. One last look at this stunner. Absolutely gorgeous. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. I don't know what to tell you to grab, Nate. Just whatever you want to show off, brother. Beautiful eye candy. Beautiful eye candy.
Grab some Exanthic because I know how partial you are.
Everybody should love Exanthic.
So this is a Pastel Joloff Exanthic Super Tiger.
That's nice looking. And for once, it actually doesn't look like it's being browned out.
Yep. The Joloff Exanthic line, I mean, I've had a lot of luck with it, staying pretty clean and not getting real brown.
And the pastel, I think pastel really helps Exanthic out too.
So I'll give you an example. So that is Pastel Joloff Exanthic Super Tiger. So this is the exact same snake, no pastel.
Night and day. But I do love the darkness on that one.
So, Exanthic, Super Tiger, no pastel.
That is nice.
Here, pull your head out, girl.
Ball pythons being ball pythons. There we go. There. Yep. Yeah, see the lights playing tricks on us with beautiful, beautiful. Pastel's definitely a must, I think.
So the Super Tiger, you can see, has eliminated the keyholes for the most part.
Yep.
And it starts to even bring them together, and the banding just becomes solid.
So I like
solid
that.
bands.
That's really cool. Now, Tigers, is that only connected to that line of Exanthic?
No, it's a gene in itself.
Okay,
It was also discovered by Mike Joel. He's the originator of that gene. And I've never asked him if that came in on an Exanthic, like how he ended up finding that. I'm honestly not sure. This is the father.
Ooh. Love that head. And then he's not, no, he's Exanthic, right?
Yeah.
See, my eyes are playing tricks. So like, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking through the phone. It's just like, wait a second here.
And VPI, I mean, he's definitely browned out some.
Well, they all brown out to an extent, though.
Yeah.
And that's just the nature of the beast. He's beautiful, though. You can still, I mean, you can still very much see the grays.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't know if from looking at the phone and then looking at him, I didn't know if my eyes weren't fixing. Awesome.
The mom, like I said, she was just straight Exanthic.
There's a beautiful big girl. And she's VPI as well, correct?
Yep, just straight VPI.
Ooh.
That's a male VPI head clown.
So are you gonna be going for the double visual next year then, or just going for the double heads next
Honestly,
year?
I don't know. I may not go for it at all. I may end up just getting one from Danny, depending on what he ends up doing this year.
Okay.
I have enough other projects that, at some point you're just adding and adding and adding. So we'll have to wait and see.
Gotcha. All right. I don't know about you guys, but that was just those were some amazing snakes, folks. So that's going to be it for part 1. Part 2 should be next week, provided something doesn't pop up that's really important here. But part 2 should be next week, folks. So I want to say thank you to Nathan for letting us come over and tour his facility. All of Nathan's information is in the description down below, so definitely check him out. Definitely check his morph market out. And I'll let you in on a slight surprise in part 2. So make sure you definitely check that out. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. What was your favorite snake? Are you enjoying these facility tours? And until next time, everybody, catch you later.